Hey, how you doing? Ted here again. I've decided to kind of show you a lot of my SHOPSMITH things. I've had my SHOPSMITH since 1985. I bought it used. It was in really bad condition, but I fixed it up where it's really working pretty good. So I'm going to kind of give you a short tour of my 7 pounds in the 5 pound bag shop here. So hang loose. So if you look down in here, you can kind of see the extra base I have right next to my air compressor. I've got this one off right now. 6-inch belt sander. 3 floating tables right there, plus another table that came off that base down there. It gives me a 4th floating table. Something a lot of people may not have is the chart, which works for the Mark V. Okay. That box back there is the fence for the shaper. Over here you're going to see that I have the SHOPSMITH books, disc, 12-inch discs, a bunch of sanding for it. And here's something that very few people I know have. This is what I call the SHOPSMITH lathe set. I got this some years ago. Let me see if I can reposition myself so I don't fall down. Okay. So I call that my SHOPSMITH lathe set. It comes in a wooden box. Of course, that's handwritten. These are 1.5 inch. This, of course, is the 5/8 adapter from the 1 inch, 8 thread per inch. This is the 1.5 inch. Now these fit into this adapter here. They do, they really do. And the good thing is, one of the problems with these kind of things are small, is being able to tighten them. So it comes with 2 handles that fit in, so you can tighten or loosen. So that's just kind of what I have there. Then you go over to the SHOPSMITH itself. This is a Mark V that I upgraded to a 510. Then I upgraded it to a 520. That was about a $1,100, $1,200 thing. You get a couple floating tables and the new top to it, which is down there. You can see it even over here. I've got SHOPSMITH. I've got my dado sets. I got 2 of them. I should only have 1, but I forgot I had one. I bought a second one, so I'm trying to sell one of them. They're both the same. It's good condition. The joiner, which I need to put new bearings on. But here's my problem today. This is an upgrade that I did on mine to go to the Power Pro. And I'm having a problem with it. I have probably less than 100 hours on it. I had hundreds of hours on my Mark V. I rebuilt a 1947 Chris Craft. I used it extensively. Once we had the hall built, I had to do all the cabin work and the floors, the gunnels, the windshield, risers, tongue and groove the forward deck. I did that, of course, on the router, not the SHOPSMITH, but I had to take the boards down to size for it using the SHOPSMITH, ripping them. I ripped 12-foot 3/4 inch mahogany boards for the inside of the main deck cabin area, part of the gunnels, and it worked really well. I did a lot of lathe work with it, but again, I've had this probably, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years. If you go back and look at my video on when I built the 510 from scratch using the old headstock I had on this machine, you'll see the year, and I think it was 2019. And then I ended up with some health problem, had cancer, so I was really down for a whole year. Just got back into it this year, 2022. And like I said, I have maybe 50 hours on this thing, and I'm going to show you my problem. And it's not a problem I'm having. I've gone on the blogs. It's a problem a lot of people have, and for over a $3,000 headstock, I just don't think this should be happening. Okay, so I think you're set up. So I've been turning some small bowls with this thing. Of course, I have to have the 5/8 to 1 inch, 1/8 per inch adapter to it, a better chuck. It's all set up. I've been using it. I've got it set on 500 right now, but here's my problem. I'm going to hold this end. Let me see if you can actually see what I'm doing here. Yeah, you can. When I take this end and I put a 4-inch faceplate on this end to give me something to turn this with. But here's my problem. Watch this. There's slop. I mean, that's a lot of slop. And this thing ran really smooth. It's set on 500 RPM right now. And it's vibrating. Now if you go to 900 RPM, you can still feel the vibration. 2000 RPM, it's actually shaking. And that bowl is turned true. So when you're trying to use your lathe tools, this is going to vibrate on your tools. There's nothing you can do about it. The other thing is, when you release this, I'm going to release it and bring it back. Can you hear it? There's slop this way. So I don't know if the bearings in the quill have gone out or just what's going on. So I sent a message to SHOPSMITH, but I see on the blogs that a lot of people have. And again, this is a very expensive upgrade. And it didn't come with a manual. It didn't come with a troubleshooting chart, which everything I've got from SHOPSMITH has manuals other than this thing. And when I tried to find one on the website, it ain't there. Now there's a company in the UK that will sell you one, and that just irritates me. So I'm showing this video because I want Mark and some of these other guys that do SHOPSMITH, I want them to watch it. I'm going to ask them to watch it. I'm going to get on their YouTubes, say, hey, take a look at this video, please, and give me a response. What can I do to fix this? I don't really intend to. I don't want to have to take this head off, spend $100 to ship it back to SHOPSMITH, pay them $75 just so they can scratch their heads and do something, and then charge me another $700 to fix it. If it's possible that it needs a new quill, which I don't understand. It's the 2-bearing quill. My other one lasted for years and years and hundreds of hours. What's going on with the Power Pro? And as you can see, I like SHOPSMITH, but I have a problem. So, if you'd be so kind to watch this and give me, if you have the same problem or have had the same problem, leave a message for me. Leave a comment. Tell me what you did. If you have the manual, how did you get it? Mine arrived in a box, by the way. It was wrapped in paper and just thrown in the box. Everything I've ever gotten from SHOPSMITH was well packed, but not this thing. $3,000 and it's just thrown in a box. Come on, SHOPSMITH, help me out here. What do I need to do? Anyway, thanks for watching. Please leave comments. Subscribe to the channel. If I get comments back from SHOPSMITH or anybody else, I'll share them. Because I already know that a lot of people that own the Power Pro are having problems with them. And I know there's one lady at SHOPSMITH that's trying to help, but it just isn't getting the problem solved. So help me. Hey, thanks for watching. Have a good day.